Hey guys, welcome back to WoW, or Week of WoW. Today we're going to be looking through the build to buy objects that came with the Paranormal stuff pack. Ignore the house in the back, we will eventually get to that. You guys will actually watch me do a speed build of that house as soon as we're done going through these objects. But we have, I think, we have 38, I think, objects, and that's not counting, we have like one new wallpaper, we have one new thing of flooring, so it's not counting that stuff. I do want to say really quick, I have Ellie in here with me. I also have my puppies, my corgis, who are sleeping under the bed, and then I actually have fosters at the moment, who are actually right under my feet. They're sleeping under the desk, and now that I'm talking, they seem to have woken up a little bit. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and start. So we have 3 chairs. So we have these 3 chairs. We have some kind of crazy swatches, but then we also have, for the most part, for this chair, and I really like this chair, very, like neutral, very plain chair. Oh, there goes Johnny. Johnny and June are the fosters after Johnny and June Cash. Ellie, you're fine. Thank you for sneezing on my foot, June. Okay, so we have, some patterns, but then we also have just some like plain swatches. This chair, I'm not one for winged back chairs, and this one is a lot more crazy colored. It's not bad. And then there's this chair, and a lot of people are actually really happy with this chair. I myself will probably not really use this chair very often because I don't like the netting or whatever that is. We got some pretty decent color swatches on this one though, and I did use it quite a few times in the house because the house is base game and paranormal stuff only, so I will be uploading it to the gallery. Then we have 2 couches. I really like this couch right here. I like the pillows and the blankets kind of thrown over it. Really like this couch. This one, I like the style of it, but there's not one single neutral swatch. They all have a pattern to it, so it makes it really difficult to use. Excuse you. Oh, we're bothering. The hamsters are very hit and miss on if they actually like the fosters. So then we have 4 tables, like side tables. This is considered a side table. When I first saw this, I thought it was a dresser. I like this table. I don't know if I'll actually use it very much because some of the patterns on it would probably make it a little hard, but I do like the patterns. I like the colors. So there is that. I don't know. I don't really like this table. I like the style of the table. I don't like the color swatches. Very hard to put this with anything. I like the gray. But other than that, it's got some pretty crazy colors, so it's really hard to use in everyday stuff. I think this looks like a drum. This table right here looks like I don't like how this upper ring comes above the actual table. So you have to reach down into the table. And then there's this side table. I'm not really feeling this one either because the gold trim on it can really throw things off. So I don't really love that either. We do have this coffee table though. I do like the coffee table. I really like I've used a lot of floral designs in this pack, but we do have a couple of just very neutral swatches. We got some with the flowers on it. We got a couple that look like they got a different color sandwiched in between. So I do like this coffee table. Don't know how much I'll use it, but I do like it. We also have this desk. I actually really like this desk. Very crafty looking. I love the gray swatches for a lot of this stuff. So I'm trying to keep an eye on the fosters. These 2 are a handful. I used this desk in 2 or 3 different places, I think, in the house. Really like this desk. Really do. It's a lot smaller than the other desks, but I really like it. We also have this it goes on the wall. You can put stuff on it. I mean, I like the hanging plant, but the swatches are really kind of odd. I like the gray swatch again, but like some of the other swatches I'm not the hugest fan of. Then we have this hutch, or a china cabinet as we call it here in my house. We have one actually down in our basement that we call a china cabinet. It has all my parents' wedding china in it. But anyways, again, love the gray swatch. This is a very pretty piece. If I used more stuff like this in my builds, like just in general, because I don't even really use this kind of thing in The Sims 3, but I do think this is a really pretty piece, and I made sure to try and squeeze that into the house. So this table is literally the same as this table over here, except it just has like this pattern on top of it. This is a seance table, so you can make your own, and then you can also buy one that is already put together, but you can change like all the like different aspects of it. I mean, you could even get like rid of pieces, but you can either build your own or you can just buy it and customize it. But then we do have some plants. We have this plant right here. I actually really like this flower. I do kind of wish the flower color changed. I like the maroon burgundy color, but like there's this plant which is almost like a bigger version of this, and the flower color does change on this, so I was really hoping that this flower would be the same. It's not, but a girl can dream. And then we have this hanging plant, which I don't really use hanging plants. I honestly forget about them most of the time. We do have a little cow plant in a like glass box. Oh, it's not a box, but yeah. So I'm not a super like cow plant crazy, but I know that like little Simsy was really excited about that. We also have a potted, it almost looks like a palm tree. I only use this once. I'm not really one to use big plants. Like I want plants that take up room, but like when the leaves like fan out so much, then they're clipping through walls and stuff. It does come with some pretty nice swatches though. I like this plant. It's just really wide, so I probably won't use it very much. We do also have 4 pictures. We have this. It's just this kind of a mixture of ghost stuff. We have 2 Gaidri, that's how I pronounce it, paintings. A lot of goldish orange is put into these, but I actually used this white and gold one a couple times in the house. You'll see in the speed build. I don't know if you have to have those in the house for Gaidri to come around, but then we have this painting of a house. Honestly, it's kind of reminding me of the front of the house that I have here, but you know, that was not on purpose. We do also have these curtains. I don't really like the curtains because of the beads. I'm not a huge fan of beads, but this is a very 70s bohemian styled pack, it seems, so I think that I would like the curtains a lot more if there just wasn't the beads. It's the same swatch for the other side. Then we have some statues here. We have this little bird. It comes in some different swatches. Honestly, I get like ancient Egyptian treasure or something looking at this thing. Then we have a crystal wall, and you can change the colors. I said crystal ball. And a hand. And this is actually has the ability to alter the rules of a haunted house slightly, capable of making things more challenging or ensuring a certain ghost doesn't appear at night. These rules are entirely optional and can be disabled if you change your mind. So I'm very interested to play with that. We do have also this little thing with a lady, and I don't know. It comes with 3 different swatches. We have these occult markings, which I did not use in the house because I don't really know what to do with them. We have this rug, which I'm not really into these kinds of rugs. I used it quite a bit in the house because it matched the furniture. But these rugs, it's very easy for, like, they can either tie an entire room together or they can just completely ruin kind of like the effect that you're going for in the room. So I'm not a fan of using there's a certain word I'm looking for, but you know, big patterned rugs like this. There's also a fireplace. We did use the fireplace. You'll see it in the kitchen, actually. Wait. No, it's not in the kitchen. It's in the dining room. The hutch, I think, is what I put in the kitchen. So this also comes in some nice swatches. Some of them are kind of out there. But, like, these first 4 are really nice. We have this thing. This just kind of hangs on the wall. I don't really know what the point of it is. Keep talking on the Fosters. So then we have this little like tea set, and because there's a candle on it, it apparently counts as a light. A lot of people are really excited about this. I guess there's something in Snowy Escape that's really similar. It is really cute. I could see myself using it as kind of like a decoration. I've used it a couple of times in the house. We have this, which is also a light. I used it. I don't really like it though. I feel like it looks really clunky. I don't feel like it really matches the aesthetic of the pack very much. But you know, it's there. We also have this ceiling light. I don't like this ceiling light simply because of how low it hangs. I am not one for low hanging ceiling lights because I just feel like, you know, it looks like your sim can just walk right into it, whack themselves on the head. And then we have this wall sconce. I used it in the house again, but I feel like it's something that probably will only suit like certain styles of houses, and I don't think I'll use it very often, but I do actually think it's a nice light. Comes with some nice colors. And then we do have a wallpaper, and it comes in a lot of different colors. I think it's a really pretty wall. Again, use it in the house. You can see it actually right here in this little like sunroom, but I can't see myself using it very much. Oh, it just got rid of my filter. No, not kids' room. So like I used it in the house, but I'm not like the hugest fan of it. And then we do have a wood floor. I actually do like the floor. I only use it out on this, there's like a balcony over here. I only use it outside because when there's a whole bunch of it together, it is really busy. There's a lot going on. So I didn't actually use it in the house, but I do think it's really pretty. And like if you use one of the lighter colors, it's not as bad. But when you use one of the darker colors, there's a lot going on. So it can get really busy really fast. Get rid of all that. And then lastly, there are 2 rooms, like pre-built rooms that you can get a hold of. I'm not really concerned about money. That is not the point of this. So yeah, so this one is just a sitting room, just a very casual, just lounge around room, not much going on. This is a seance room. We got, again, the seance table in here. Very pretty. I really think they did pretty well on the stuff for this pack. I do quite enjoy it. Don't know how often I will use the stuff, but I do like it. So now you guys can go watch the speed build for this house. Ignore the monstrosity that is the back of it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be making the house for our week. This house, when I was trying to think up ideas of what I wanted to do, I tried watching like YouTube speed builds of like haunted houses and stuff, and I just wasn't feeling it. And then all of a sudden it was like light bulb. I was like, Addams Family. The Addams Family is probably one of my favorite Halloween movies. I really like the first movie. Wednesday and Morticia love them. Like I will walk around the house quoting Wednesday Addams all the time. So I tried really hard. I looked up a picture of their house. I don't think I did a very good job, but I tried. I think if I had more of kind of like a really worn down looking stone pattern for the walls. I think it probably would have looked better instead of this like polished stone that I had to use, like polished brick. I think that kind of threw off the look of the house. And then I wanted black, but like none of the windows I was using came in a black swatch. They were all dark brown, so from a distance you honestly can't really tell. I have the house pulled up right now, but up close you can tell that things are brown instead of black like the rest of, like the little, I don't even know what it's called, but the little black wraparound pieces, like those are black, but the windows and the door are brown. Because I wanted to do only base game and paranormal, that's paranormal stuff. I only wanted to use those two packs. I guess the base game is in the pack, but I didn't want to use other packs and people be like, well, I can't, because I know that'd be a problem for me because I don't have all the expansions, and like people just go out and build with all the expansions. So it's okay, fine, you do you. I just know that it makes it harder for me to find a house that has everything that I would like in it. So, and since this was for the paranormal stuff, since you need the base game to be able to play with paranormal, I'm just like, you know what, we're going to just do base game and paranormal. The only thing that might not be base game or paranormal are some of the lot traits that I used. I think 2 of them are city living traits, but that's not, I don't think that is too big of a deal. So I don't know. This actually took quite a while. I don't really like how the outside of the house looked. I struggled a lot with the roof. On like the back of the house, the roof looks like trash. And I struggled with the roof. Everybody's like, roofing in The Sims 4 is so easy. Most of the time, I don't think so. Like it's easy. Like I like that you can like just click and drag the roof, but then like it doesn't want to line up properly and things like that. And so I'm like, it's not that much easier than roofing in The Sims 3, at least in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. I like how the inside of the house turned out. It was very big, and that intimidated me. There are technically like 4 floors if you wanted to like count like the bell tower thing up the middle, but I don't do anything with the 3rd floor or the little room on the 4th floor. I wanted to do actually 5 floors, because then at the very top it was going to be like a little bell tower kind of thing, but it wouldn't let me go past 4, so 4 it is. Again, I only decorated the main floor and the 2nd floor. I was intimidated enough by the main floor as it was, because it was really big, and normally when I go into this I kind of have like a floor plan laid out in my mind, but I was totally just winging this, just going off a picture, as I went. So I was like, I don't know. I was also having a lot of problems on the inside. Every time I made a room, like the floor level would change, and honestly that was really annoying. Like it was getting to the point that it was actually like full on pissing me off, because it was just so annoying. Every time I placed a room, the floor level shot up, and I don't know if there's a way to fix that, or if it's something I did that I just didn't know about, or that I just didn't realize I could fix. But it just, it was annoying me. It was so annoying. Especially because I was going off how high the floors needed to be based on the window height, and along the back of the house where there weren't any windows, I had no idea if I had the floors on the right height or not. But oh well, I guess. This house also is built over by like the Calientes and stuff in Oasis Springs. I did not need that big of a lot. You could definitely put this house on probably a 30 by 20 lot, if even that. I don't think this house is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have it pulled up, so it's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, you could probably fit this on a 20 by 20. Don't hold me to that, but definitely 30 by 20. I just didn't know how much room I would need, so I put myself on the biggest lot I could. That was just like up and available in Oasis Springs. I also, like, the back of the house looks like absolute garbage. Like, the front of the house looks a lot better, but I only had pictures of the front of the house. Like, the back of the house in the movies is like the graveyard, and I was not going to worry about a graveyard. As much as I think it would have really fit the pack, I was not super worried about having a graveyard in the game, so I didn't put a graveyard in the game. But yeah, so are we gonna start? I think we're still working on windows and stuff. I was struggling also trying to get like the like that loft area. Yeah, I was struggling with that. Like I never built in The Sims 4, so I kept trying to I'm just like, oh, well, it will notice that, there's railing here. Nope. I tried deleting the floor. It deleted everything. And it wouldn't let me, like, replace the floor where I wanted it, like it does in The Sims 3. So I eventually figured it out, but that was annoying. There were just a lot of little things building in The Sims 4 that I think was just really annoying me, because it's not what I'm used to. I don't know what I'm doing. So when it doesn't work how I want it to, I'm like, what the heck is your problem? Like, just work with me. So, yeah. What else? I tried using that wallpaper, like, throughout the house wherever I could, and I made it work. Will I be using that wallpaper again? Probably not, because, like, the actual, like, design on it made it very difficult to find, like, if it's not from the same pack, then it's probably going to be really difficult to find stuff to actually go with, like, the goldish accents that come with the wall patterns. Or, like, the whitish one is kind of white and blue. So it's just, like, finding something that actually matches the colors that isn't from the pack. So, yep. The kitchen is almost entirely base game. Very dark. Dark and gloomy. I think like most of the house. I think this house will be fun to play with for the week. Because again, I don't remember if it's tomorrow. I don't remember if I made tomorrow the seance table or the paranormal career. I don't remember. But tomorrow is one or the other. Monday will be whichever one isn't tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to just give you kind of my entire overview of the pack. Ellie, I see you. Ellie's hiding in my closet. She thinks she can get away with digging on her paws because I can't see her. Hey, I see you. Sorry. I put my Fosters in their crate, which I actually have set up in a different room, but I can hear them. And June is very good about climbing out of the pen. And see, so I put like a tarp over the top of it, like this cloth tarp, and then I've like clothespinned it to the pen, but they have now figured out how to pull that down. So June will like actually crawl up and out of the pen, and then she runs around the room and she poops on everything. Like I don't think I've ever struggled with potty training as much as I have these two. These two are absolutely awful about it. Like, because they refuse to leave, like, the back door to actually, like, go out in the yard and go to the bathroom. The only way I can, like, convince them to leave the yard is if I put the hamsters out there with them, but then the hamsters get annoyed because they don't want to play with the puppies. So, like, if I try and put the Fosters out there by themselves, they aren't happy. They don't want anything to do with it. They don't leave the back door. They don't go, do their business or anything. They just they just camp at the back door. So then, when it comes time to come back in, like, they're right back to peeing and pooping on everything. I've taken to having to swat them on the behind when I see them, you know, pottying or pooping in the house, and they just aren't catching on that it's not okay. So these two are definitely testing my patience. I mean, I still like love them. I love them like I love all my fosters, but they're testing my patience. With this whole potty training thing, and June climbing up and out of the pen is very annoying. And I actually had them in my room like the first night, and it's not even that like they were like purposely making lots of noise. It's just whenever they eat, they are very loud when they eat, and they were like waking up every 2 hours and eating. And so it was just waking me up like every 2 hours because they were really loud. And I have them because they're actually like severely underweight and very malnourished. Like you can feel their spine and their hip bones and their ribs. Well, you could a couple days ago. The spine and ribs not as much right now. It's really just the hip bones. And once I get them filled back out and like fattened back up, they can go back to the shelter. But I mean, of course, leave it. This week has been my first week of school. I started school on Monday, and when I found out about this pack coming out like the Tuesday after school started, I'm like, great. When am I supposed to get everything recorded? But my science teacher possibly has COVID, and I have science and art on Monday and Wednesdays. Like they have like all the classes all like weird. But like my art has been put online. It's actually the same, like just the next level up that I was taking last year. Like my schedule is so wonky this year, or this semester. But I don't know, it's just like my teacher's like, I might have the virus, and like until I know, like we can't be in class together, so there's just going to be no class. We'll just start next Monday. And since art has been online, I'm just like, so I've been home all day. It's the 27th for me, it's a Wednesday. And I don't know. Just been hanging out, recording, building a house today. I'm gonna play with the seance table later. I should probably work on some homework first, but then I'm gonna play with the seance table and the paranormal career. We're gonna see if I can make it survive a week in the house and just see how this works, because I'm still not 100% sure what everything does. Because I kind of want to fully flesh out the game. I want to keep doing this week of WoW for like feature packs, whether it's stuff packs, game packs, or expansion packs. Now I feel like I kind of got lucky because this stuff pack has been like really flushed out. But like this stuff pack so far seems to have a lot more than even some game packs have. So I don't know if I'll always be able to do a full week of stuff with stuff packs. But so far I've been really enjoying the pack, and I really want to keep doing this week of WoW every time like a new pack comes out. So hopefully that can be something I do. Since I play The Sims 4, I'd like to get back into, I'd like to get back on track with like getting Sims 4 packs as they come out. So yeah, sorry if you can hear me picking at my nail. It's kind of, I've developed that habit, and I hate it because I've totally ruined my nails. But I don't know, I do it when I'm anxious. I just don't know what I'm anxious about right now. So okay, we're about to go back to the video, so I'll go ahead and cut back out. Okay guys, so I'm back. Please ignore the fact that like my computer sounds like it's ready to absolutely just take off. But we are back. We have the house. I'm really just here to read kind of what the description for this lot type says. Not homes, just home. So I tried to build this based off the Addams Family house, because that's probably one of my favorite Halloween movies. So We have, on this lot, we have, I think, did I already read this? Ghostly assistants, meet Guidry the Ghost, he's quite the charmer. Specters, floating apparitions, roam the lot at night. Hey, guys. They can range from friendly to hostile. Specters have all sorts of strange valuables on them. Paranormal activity. Things get weird around here, especially at night. Your Sims will definitely take notice. Accursed objects. Occasionally strange artifacts find their way into your house. Keep your eyes peeled. It's alive. Try keeping the entities of the house on your good side. Be brave. Each successful night yields reward store points for all Sims. Aspiring investigators, become a paranormal investigator with the help of Guidry, and then a bunch of question marks. She's coming for you. I don't know who they're talking about. I'm wondering if maybe it's Bonehilda. Not sure though. So I gave us the spooky lot type, the private dwelling, and the penny pixies. I thought about doing the island spirits just because it's, you know, spirits, but I'm like, yeah. So, just really quick because this video is really long. I tried to use as much of the stuff as I could. I quite like how the inside turned out. Again, I don't like how the outside looks. The stone does not look how I want it to, and I could only get so much from a picture of the front of the house. So this is supposed to be like, kind of like Morticia's like roses in the back corner and stuff, and I didn't really try and like make it look like the Addams Family house on the inside. It was just really on the outside that I was focused on it. But we do have the I'm gonna leave it. We have our seance room, which we will be playing with. Just kind of filled up the house. Again, tried to use the furniture as much as I could. I quite like how it turned out. I was trying to use that wallpaper as much as possible. New house, new wallpaper. Let's try and use it. Got the dining room, kitchen. Kitchen's kind of bland, but you know, it's only base game and paranormal stuff. I think one of the lot traits might be city living. Or actually, I think two of them might be. I don't know what private dwelling is, but I'm pretty sure Penny Pixies and Spooky are both city living. So we have this red bedroom, then we have a purple bedroom, and then really boring bathrooms, and we have this. I really wish we had a little golfing thing so we could have Gomez's. Hey guys, sorry. As I explained at the beginning of the video, I have 5 dogs in here with me. Redzy. And so yeah. But anyway, so this is the house. I tried my best. Let's bump those up. This will be on the gallery, hopefully, for you guys to download if you, for some reason, would like to play in it. Again, it's just base game and paranormal stuff. I am very proud of how the inside of this house turned out. I don't like how the outside looks. And it was being very persnickety about having this like black part right here because of these bump outs down here. I was like, I can't do that. So I'm like, you know, whatever. So there was also, going off the picture I had of the Addams Family house, there was only one tree in the front yard, and then there was like the driveway that kind of like swings up and around by the door. So that's why I didn't actually do much with the furnishing. I don't know if there's anything really outside other than the graveyard, so I just didn't bother there. But yeah, you know, it'll work, I think, for us, for Miss Wendy here, and it should work for the week. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.